3, 2, 1. Ta-da!
He's my nose bloody.
No!
You did it pretty hard there.
Sorry!
Sugar just crashed.
Might get it. Aww! That is unfortunate. I guess she's tired, bud. Here are all my supplements for the day. Beef liver, Cataplex is the little gold one. Contraplex, Shilajit, Beta Food, Biotin. And I'll take all of these in one.
Don't know how, but okay.
Might not be good because I'm a little bit sickly.
That's disturbing.
Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, and good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, and we are going to church this morning. I've actually been asked to be the service host, which is just like the person who connects worship to the message, and I love doing that so much, so much, but I also, public speaking is hard for me. Obviously, I do that by the Spirit and not my flesh. Look at your little head popping up. But it still is nerve-wracking every single time, so I need to take time to just like pray and be not in my flesh this morning. But I'm gonna get dressed, and then hopefully we do not run short on time to get to church this morning. I need to eat my breakfast while I get dressed too. I think I'm going to wear this dress today. It's like a cute gingham dress. It's actually thrifted from Old Navy, but this is what I'm wearing today. I don't feel like doing a bunch of stuff for an outfit, so it's just this thrifted Old Navy gingham dress, and I'm gonna wear some black ankle boots, and that'll be good. But I will see you guys after church because I still have to do my makeup. I have to do something with my hair on the way to church, eat my breakfast, and get one more boy ready for church. So I'll see you guys then. Hi, good morning. Can I get the sugar cookie latte with oat milk? Hot, please.
You said with oat milk. What size for that?
Medium.
Okay. What else for you?
That's it. Thank you so much. I have my coffee, and I think it's called a sugar cookie latte, and I haven't tried it yet, but it smells amazing. It's too hot to try. I'm at the grocery store, and I'm excited. I'm going to share my grocery haul with you guys. Such a blessing because yesterday we celebrated Thanksgiving at my parents', so we don't really need like a whole bunch of food this week because we have lots of leftovers. Praise God, lots of leftovers. So I'm just gonna probably get like some basic things like some produce and stuff for the week. I did not plan ahead of what meals are gonna be, so that's really interesting. I don't like doing that. I don't like grocery shopping when I don't have meals planned. I can't do that. Like I don't do well. I have to at least have an idea of what I'm gonna make for the week, because if not, I get really stressed. So not great planning on my end, but it was just weird with Thanksgiving and not being able to like take the time to do that. So we'll see how that goes. Church was so good. One of our really good friends just had a baby a month ago, and it's her second time at church, and I got to just like spend some time with her and ask her how she's doing and encourage her in her postpartum season, because if you've been postpartum, you know, like it is the most beautiful, it's like a suffocating joy, but like in a good way. But it also is, there's just a lot, especially as a first time mom, there's so much that you're learning. And she's talking about how she's struggling and trying to figure out naps, and I get that. Like, baby sleep has always been really overwhelming for me, and like some breastfeeding issues and stuff, and I just got to like pray over her and encourage her in that. And it just reminded me of, like, I'm still postpartum. You're postpartum forever, like, once you have a baby, but I'm still not even a year postpartum. Next week I'll be a year postpartum. Like, all those things are still so fresh to me. I'm so thankful to have a community of women and moms who are passionate and considerate and care about mental health and spiritual health and emotional health and physical health surrounding motherhood. Like, that is, there's so many women in my community who care about that, in my physical church community, in life with you and surrounding you and making sure you have every need met that you possibly can need, and then going this step further and like caring about where you are in your mindset in postpartum, because the enemy does come to kill, steal, kill, and destroy in your postpartum season. You brought life into the world. The enemy hates life. The ability to point my friends to Christ in what, even in like joy, in the most joyful season that she's probably ever been in, the ways that the enemy comes to bring darkness or, you know, like form weapons against your postpartum and your motherhood, to be able to like point to Christ and be like, no, like, you actually have a sound mind. You actually have authority over that. I really did not know what postpartum would look like for me this time around, but I did not know that I would struggle to the depth of which I struggled. In my postpartum with Micaiah, I was definitely in the darkest place that I have ever been. Dark, but like in Christ you still have light. There's still light, there's still hope. So it was so dark, but there was still hope. And I just am like, the Lord is so good to show me his light even in the midst of that darkness. But I'm just reminded of that from talking to my friend today about how deeply I struggled and how gracious and kind the Lord was to show me his light despite that. I'd shared with, when I was postpartum with Azariah in my first year with him, that I actually I saw a therapist, not only for birth trauma and pregnancy trauma, but just like the things that I struggled with in postpartum. I definitely had postpartum anxiety with Azariah, not postpartum depression. I now know and have tasted what it's like to have postpartum depression, in a depth of depression I never thought I would have. I truly did struggle in a way that did not make sense to me. It was awful. Back when I was postpartum with Azariah and I shared with you guys that I was going through therapy for pregnancy and birth trauma. I had the honor of sharing with you guys the resource of BetterHelp and how amazing of a resource it is, especially for postpartum moms. And I'm so thankful in this video, in this season, to have the honor of sharing that resource with you again, and just want to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. When I was 8 weeks postpartum with Micaiah, I went to a pelvic floor therapist, and it didn't take very long for my pelvic floor therapist to be like, hey, are you okay? And very easily be able to see through that I was struggling. I think I was there for all of 20 minutes before she we went into a back room and she was gonna do an assessment and stuff, but she lovingly was like, I just want you to know that you're an amazing mom, and I want to encourage you that asking for help and seeking help, even if you need a little bit of help, is one of the strongest things that you can do for you and your family. I'd been trusting in the Lord and leaning into the Lord, but I had not shared with anybody how deeply I was struggling except the Lord. And so for her to see that and be like, no, it's like strength to call out that you need help, was amazing. Truly, as a Christian, to be going through what I was going through in the torment of my mind was really confusing to me as somebody who walks incredibly closely with the Lord. Not perfectly, but closely. The Spirit of the living God lives in me. That's how close he is. And the torment in my mind in that season was so confusing. I had this embarrassment, but also this, I guess the only way I can describe it is groaning in my spirit of, okay, I understand now. what this is like to have this torment in the mind, because I had heard people talk about it and I thought I struggled in my postpartum with Azariah, but man, nothing like this time. That type of thing absolutely does not make sense to you, and you also know that it's not you. Like, those thoughts are separate from yourself. They are not your voice. They might sound like your voice, but they're not your voice, and they're so separate from who you are, and you know they are not true, and you know they are suffocating, but yet they're so loud. And again, I'm so thankful for the community I have, because they quite literally held me up during my first 6 months postpartum. Like, you know, in the Bible, when Aaron and Hur held up Moses's arms, and every time Moses's arms came down, or as long as Moses's arms were up, he was victorious, but Moses grew tired, and so Aaron and Hur came and held his arms up. That was my community for me. My in-person church community held my arms up and held me up to the Lord, and I'm so I just, there's not enough ability to say thank you for that. But I know how valuable not only having access to therapy is, but to someone to virtually sit across the table from you, and when you do not recognize yourself in the mirror, be able to hold up a mirror for you, as in the Word, and encourage you in Christ, and have an unbiased perspective, and be able to sit and just listen to you, but also encourage you in the Lord. I think back to even when I was in therapy for my pregnancy and birth trauma, the tools that the therapist gave me to literally think on heavenly things and get my mind out of the spiral, I used often in my first several months postpartum with Micaiah, because I needed them. I felt like I could come up for air in those moments and be like, no, like, I'm not what my mind is saying right now. I just want to say, if you think you might benefit from therapy, consider BetterHelp. You can click the link in the description or visit betterhelp.com. BetterHelp connects you with licensed therapists who are trained to listen and give helpful, unbiased advice. And with BetterHelp, you can have your therapy session as a phone call or a video chat, or even via messaging if you prefer that. BetterHelp can match you with over 30,000 therapists in their network, which gives you access to a wider range of expertise that may be available in your area. To get started, you just fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific needs, and then you'll get matched with your therapist, in most cases within 48 hours or less. You'll be able to schedule therapy sessions at a time that's convenient for you, and if the therapist you're matched with doesn't feel like a right fit, you can easily switch to a new therapist at no additional cost without stressing about insurance, who's in your network. If you're in any sort of dark place in postpartum, your marriage, from trauma, with anything you think therapy might help you with, click the link below to help support my channel, and it also gives you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp, so you can get connected with a therapist. I'm gonna go drink my coffee and get some groceries now. I'm actually at my friend's Airbnb right now. She asked me kind of last second to clean her Airbnb. I've been cleaning it all week. I wasn't supposed to today, but so grateful she asked me to do it. I love doing this. There's quite a bit to clean today, so hopefully I can be quick and then be able to get home to Craig and the boys. But I'm gonna show you guys just a little bit of footage of me cleaning. This Airbnb is amazing. I've stayed here before personally. I love my friends who own this Airbnb. They're such good friends to me, but I need to get cleaning. I'm home. It's now 3:15, and since I've been home, I immediately put Kai down. I cleaned our room because it was atrocious. I put laundry in the washer, and I ate lunch at 3 o'clock all while doing that. Say hi. Peek your head out.
Hello.
This is the first year that we are doing Advent because it's the first year that Azariah is like, he loves Jesus so much. And like last year, he understood a little bit about Christmas, but this year, the past year, he has blown up in words and knowledge and all the things. And he truly does like have a heart on fire for the Lord already at almost 4 years old. And it's so cool to see that. But I wanted to do Advent this year, and I had like 8 different ways I wanted to do Advent because I feel like you can do it in so many different ways. I know I want to do like, I have this Advent calendar right here that I got off of Amazon. It's pretty cute. I have in the notes on my phone like activities that we could do each day that I could put on pieces of paper and put in that Advent calendar for him to do. And then I was going to do like a little piece of organic candy or something in each one. But I also obviously want to make Advent about the Lord and about the birth of Jesus. And so most of the activities that I have are related to that in some way, whether it's like a craft, it points to Jesus. We have like one of the ones that I have is a Bethlehem dinner. So it's literally just like a charcuterie kind of thing. And you eat that by candlelight and just talk about the story of the birth of Jesus. And I definitely want to do that, like Jesus' birthday party on Christmas. But yeah, so I have this Advent calendar blocks, and it's really cool. It has like this, the King is coming, and they're devos that you read every single day of Advent with stories, questions and stuff like that. Also, it has these cute blocks that you can put on your mantle, and it has the date, a symbol, and then they actually all spell out Emmanuel, God with us, I think. So this is really cute, and I think what I'm gonna do, I have a few days to decide, is put the blocks in there along with maybe go through this book and like see what the questions are and see if I can make the activities that I have planned like match up with this in a way, and then do it like that. But with that being said, I did slave over this nativity scene, this felt nativity scene, and I think it's pretty cute. So it's literally I just made these felt people. Was super simple. Well, I say simple, was not simple. I mean, they're not like perfect. That doesn't necessarily look like a beard, but that's okay. Baby Jesus, manger, Mary. This one's Joseph. You got the 3 wise men, shepherds. I was gonna make some sheep and a donkey, but I probably still could. I have felt to do it, but I just haven't done it because this took me like 4 hours. I'm not kidding, because I had to cut out all of these little pieces and then I had to glue them together and then wait. And it just took me a lot longer than I thought I was going to. And then also, like, this felt piece that they all go on is too small. So I need to find a bigger one. And I haven't had time to do that. Okay, I am not an artist and I did not try to be, but I have these Advent cards now with all of these different things on here. Wow, I'm definitely could have done better on these drawings, but lots of different activities. I think I need 3 or 4 more, but this is good for now at least. Are you enjoying the snow?
Yeah.
Wow.
My shoulder just really hurts.
Don't put this away.
First snow of the year.
Just finished it.
He's a banana, but my
What?
Room to put this down.
You need me to move it?
Yeah.
I will move it for you.
Catch mommy.
Oh, ow!
Thank you for just obeying me.
Thank you for obeying me.
Jesus says, you just me my words to mine own God. He said that. Jesus said that.
He says what? Say it again.
He said, this mine word to your dog, to me, mine Holy Spirit.
Yes.
You're right, dude. There's a lot of words in there, but yes. You guys don't know this because I haven't been on YouTube to share this, but I would say we're like 90% cloth diapering now for Kai. I'm learning. It's definitely not as hard as I thought it was going to be, but it is. We were kind of like graciously forced into it in a way because Kai was having a reaction, like really bad diaper rashes with the diapers that we were using, and we are not in a season of life of being able to get like non-toxic expensive ones, and we were gifted all of these cloth diapers for my baby shower with Kai, and so I had all of them, and I just decided to finally start using them. This whole vlog is going to be so dark because it's just gloomy. It's like comfy cozy in real life, but like gloomy on camera. Wow, look at this lumberjack daddy. Look in the video what it looks like.
That's pretty cool.
I'm not even sure what it looks like. Thick. It's like thick pieces of snow.
Getting a lot of them.
My goodness, that's so cool. It looks like ash. That's what I'm trying to describe it as.
Yeah.
It's like ash.
Major. It's getting stuck in your beard.
Let's talk about different stuff we like. Tell us.
You want to talk about something different than football?
Yeah.
What?
How about we talk about when I talk about football? So you talk about that stuff, you talk about stuff.
Do you see the snow? Look at him. Are you? The snowflake went right in his eyeball.
You see the snow, buddy?
James, what do you think about the snow? Micaiah, do you like it? Are your feet getting wet? It's okay. You got your tree grandpas on though.
Well, it's okay.
You know who's gonna love jumping in puddles? This one.
Yeah. Yes.
Or more like rolling in puddles.
You know what he's gonna love doing? Eating snow. Imagine his face when he eats snow for the first time. It's very simple tonight. We just have sloppy joe and then leftovers, green bean casserole, mac and cheese, fruit for the boys. Don't have mac and cheese on Kai's because he can't have it. And then I made, wait, did I already say sloppy joe? Sloppy joe. Have to put it on our plates. Easy.
Sloppy Joe night.
Yeah, we have sloppy joe quite right. Yeah, at least once a week. It's very nice. Also, I wanted to mention that obviously my kids cannot take capsules, but beef liver is so good. So I break open a capsule of beef liver and I just mix it in the sloppy joe and you can't even taste it.
That monkey is on it. I did.
Oh no.
What if mommy and daddy wrestled? What if I tackle mommy like this?
You gotta get on top and then be a dog pile.
Get on top! Okay. He stuck his hand on my butt.
Nice one, Bob!
Oh.
Both of the boys are in bed now, and it's like 8:10 or something. And it is Sunday night, so I do toy rotation. I would say like 9 times out of 10 I do toy rotation on Monday nights, but our week looks a little bit different, so I'm doing it tonight. If you do toy rotation, something that I love to do is actually just like spend the time doing toy rotation praying over your week, because that's what you're doing. You're like setting out new toys for your children's week, and just taking the time to like pray for them to have a good week, pray for you to be fully aware of how the Lord has equipped you to train up your children that week. Like, pray for anything that you know is coming for the week ahead for your children. Take some time praying some specifics over your week and over your kids. Here's this week's toy rotation. Noah's Ark with a basket of some people and animals right there. Kai's puzzle, Kai's toy, Kai's toy. This is like a counting game, and there are pieces in here that he will put and match with that. This is a fire truck, ambulance, and police car, magnetiles. So that's what we have. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, you can save 10% on your first month with BetterHelp and find a therapist that works for you. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.